wondering if you looked at, I know that we, in a community or over on the South Shore, we were looking at radon in our water. And we found large amounts of radon in our water and above EPA limits, which also means polonium in our water, which is also known to cause cancers. And there's not supposed to be any radon on Long Island. Although we've made some petitions and we've asked for some help, and we have at least 17 people who found radon in their water, and we have cancer studies going on at a school near us. We really haven't gotten much help from the Department of Health or anyone else. So I wanted to know what we were looking at for the radon in the water and the polonium, resulting polonium in the water.
We will be looking at all of the different
We have a
regulated.
petition.
Yep, I'll be happy to take that, yep. We'll definitely be looking at all the different regulated contaminants. I do believe that radium might be one of the ones that's a regulated contaminant, and that we'll be assessing.
Polonium is too.
I'm not sure whether or not polonium is one, I just don't know, maybe someone from environmental health does, whether or not that's one that we have data on, but yes, we'll be looking at, regulated water systems for all the things that they're required to be tested for, and I know that at least radium, I'm pretty certain is one of the ones that they're required to be tested for.
Well, radon doesn't have the MCL, but it was eliminated from the MCL in the 80s, 70s or something, but it is known to be the second leading cause, I believe, of lung cancer. And now that we know that there's this lung cancer,
Yep.
it would make a lot of sense, if you looked into that kind of thing. So even if, or get it regulated that it has to have an MCL. Because there's no plume, and if there's no radon, and we live on an island without bedrock, where is this radon coming from? You know, it could be coming from, I would think, some plumes or some other contaminations. If there's no.
I know we have a colleague here from DEC who's a radiation expert. I don't know if you want to speak to sources of data that we have available. You know, do you know, what do we have as far as regulated water, things that we test for, other sources of data?
All the water supply districts are required to analyze for radium as part of their analytical suite.
Yeah, I got it.
All of the water supply districts are required under the health department regulations to analyze for radium. It's combined radium-226, radium-228 as part of their routine testing. So that's our primary source of data. When there are individual studies done in a particular region, we can combine that data. What people are probably most aware of here is the testing that's been done around the Roman site. So there's been extremely large number of samples collected by the Navy, by the state, by the local water departments. All of that data is available and can be looked at as far as part of the long-term study.
You'll be able to explain this much more eloquently than I can, but can you explain the difference between radium and radon for folks?
Radium is a decay product from uranium, which is ubiquitous in the environment, everywhere in soil and rock. It doesn't have to be bedrock. The terminal moraine that is Long Island is made up of ground up rock from farther north that all contains varying levels of uranium, and thus the decay product radium. Radium decays to radon. Radon is a gas that is generated from the solid radium in the ground, and it can enter into basements and structures as the primary exposure method. Exposure pathway is through intrusion into structures.
So we'll be looking at environmental sources of these data and the potential that they're contributing to things like our lung cancer excess and you know, maybe even thyroid and others. We'll see what available data that we have.